This week on Comedic Confessions.
Me and Ashley haven't slept in the same room since like 2 years in the marriage.
Really?
Yeah.
Big believer of separate rooms. First and foremost, farts. I'm trying to sleep, not grab for a gas mask.
So, do you like the arrangement as well?
Yeah, I love it.
And like, if you want, you can have like a little sleepover. You know, maybe you both
that's
get really
true.
drunk, and then you do decide to sleep in the same bed.
That kind of makes it like fun and naughty.
That's
It's
what
a
I
mix
mean
up.
by it's like, ooh, I got a little drunk, and I'm gonna have a little sleepover with my husband.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Comedic Confessions. Whoa, that's the applause button. They're going crazy in the studio audience. Today, I am joined by two very special guests, Mr. and Mrs. Ben and Ashley Griffith. Another round of applause.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Troutman, for having us on
Thank
your
you both
pod.
for being here.
I just called you Mr. Troutman. I hate myself a little bit more
I
now.
kind of like that. I'll call you Mr. Griffith.
How old are you again?
I'm 30.
We're the same age. I just called him Mr. Troutman.
Actually, the first couple times we met, I called you Mrs. Ben because I thought it was funny. Yeah. And then the third time that I did it, I realized that I didn't know your name, and I was like, you know what? I should probably start calling her Ashley.
Yeah.
So I apologize. That should have been my confession, that it took me 3 meetings to learn your name because of my bad joke.
Oh, I forget. There
You
are
can be
people.
Mr. Ashley.
There's some security guards at the club that I've been hanging around for 2.5 years. I'm like, hey,
Dude, I
you.
do the same thing. Oh my gosh. So today we're playing a game or a show called Comedic Confessions, which is where we all toss in stories, mix them up, and we take turns going and then riffing and bantering. What is a comedic confession? It can be your best story, your funniest secret, your deepest thought, your hottest take, your weirdest habit, or anything in between. Are you guys ready to play?
I'm ready to go.
Okay, we both submitted a couple stories. And for context, Ben is a comedian, a fellow practitioner. Ashley is his wife, who's also very funny. Because I've seen you at shows. You hosted the mic with Ben, which was awesome.
Yes, that was
That was a lot of fun. And are you guys ready to play as a married couple? Oh, have you ever done anything like this as a couple before?
a podcast. No.
No, but we did that stage show in Tulsa.
Yes, we did the Valentine's Day show,
That's right.
and they were bringing us Rumpelmitz shots, and we were
I
just.
gave like a hot take when they like said to say a truth to calibrate the machine.
Oh yeah, it's really funny because me and Ashley overshare constantly,
I like that.
both of us. But then you do it in front of an audience, and they're all like,
And in defense of the audience, it was like a kind of like,
was pretty
shocking
fun.
line.
Oh, okay. Hopefully we get to one of those stories today. Ben, you said you wanted to start us off with a story.
"Yeah, I think it's a good one." Me and Ashley haven't slept in the same room since like 2 years in the marriage.
Really?
Yeah.
Big believer of separate rooms.
You know what I was going to say is I kind of secretly think that. I don't really like share that thought, but I've told my girlfriend like, hey, if we move in together, I might want our own space. Okay, man, I'm fascinated. Tell me how you came to the decision. Tell me how it's going. You might have a fellow customer.
I'd like Ashley's thoughts before I dig into this. There's a multitude of reasons.
Okay.
First and foremost, farts.
I'm a huge farter, so that might help my girlfriend.
I'm trying to sleep, not grab for a gas mask.
Yeah, it's bad. It's like it's so bad.
Fellow farter?
Yes, whenever
come on.
I like switch sleeping positions, I'm careful not to lift the covers too much. I'm like
Doesn't
locking
matter.
them
It
down.
wafts over. There's
Yeah.
that, it just seeps out. But also, like, Ben steals covers.
on
like-
accident. On
no.
I
accident.
will.
Okay.
We'll start, and he'll be like, "I have barely any covers." I'll be like, "Because you're gonna take them all. We got to start with more on my end
Yeah.
to make up for."
Oh.
We'll wake up, and the covers will be touching the floor on his side, and he's like, "You're in the middle of the bed," and I'm like, "Because the covers have moved. The edge of my covers are in the middle of the bed."
And then
Oh.
I just end up like I switch sides every 5 minutes. So I'm like elbowing her awake, and it's
Oh,
just
you move in your
terrible.
sleep.
Yes, a lot.
Dude, yeah.
The sleeping aside, though, I also very much just like having my own space.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
we both game, and I want to have my desk set up. I want to have my own bed, my cute little room, and all my stuff. And so I like having my own room. My dad was just like, "Are you sure this is good for your marriage?"
It might be
you
amazing.
Yeah, and I
doing
was like, "I
okay?
think this saves my marriage."
Yeah.
Like, I think I'd murder him if we were in the same room all the time.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. So, did you guys start out wanting to be same bed, and like what was it, or did
Oh,
you
of
both
course.
come into it? Okay.
Well,
No,
I think we started out same bed because when I like low key moved in with Ben, right, he had roommates, and so the only option was like me fitting myself within their already like system. They only had 3 bedrooms, there's 3 of them,
and this place was not
ideal.
Oh, I remember one time I was sitting
creaked.
I was sitting at my computer. I looked right and I saw the tail end of, this rat had to be, I saw just like
a real rat.
I barely saw the end of it. I was like, this is a completely uninhabitable
Listen, there were a lot of
house.
pros to that house though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was in Paseo. You could walk. That was the biggest pro. is that
That's
it was
a pretty
in
big
Paseo.
pro.
Yeah, and I miss that, but I also like having a nice house.
Yeah. So was this like in college, or how long have you guys been together? I didn't even ask.
About 6 years.
6 years.
A little over 6 years.
So it was after college. So you said we're the same age. You guys were like 24 when you started dating?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we met in
Something like
college
that.
though.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the girl that dated him in college like thinks that we probably cheated on her in college.
Whoa.
Yeah. So at one point, she comes over to hang out with all of us. Ashley's there. And
oh my gosh, can I give a story before you talk about when she leaves?
Sure.
Oh, yes.
So she comes over to hang out, and
Yeah.
we're playing.
And this is like a big group hang.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're playing either like Mario Party or Mario Kart.
2 great
And like
games.
I'm like the only girl in the friend group. So I was like, hey, like come sit with me. And I know her because we're in a class together is what I'll say. And so I was like trying to make her comfortable.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you want to play? And she was like, no.
Damn.
And I literally was like, red flag. Who doesn't want to play Mario Party or Mario Kart? Like,
interesting.
So that's how I
you
felt.
had to get rid of the non-Mario Kart player.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I was just all my friends. I wanted one of my friends to just be like, dude, Ben, no. But everybody just let us be. And this doesn't really make sense, but Ben seems happy. And so for a year and a half, it just kind of, yeah. Anyways,
for
that got
me,
really
like,
dark.
Okay, for me though, I saw her and I was like, "Damn, Ben, like nice." that
She's
was
like, yo, Ben.
yeah, no, that was my perspective as like the one girlfriend. But I guess Ben told me this after we started dating, and I guess when they left the apartment, would you tell me after y'all left the apartment?
Oh yeah,
and she was like,
"Who is that girl?"
Oh,
and I was like, "Oh, that's Ashley. Isn't she great?" She's like,
what's going on between y'all? And
are you
we're
guys
like,
doing something or
"Nothing."
what? And I was like, what? No, she just is chill.
dude, yeah.
Yeah,
So
she
then, like,
sensed it.
I like to think, right, like years later, like we get together, and they were kind of casual, even though they weren't together. So he kind of, after we started dating, had to be like, hey, no longer. You know what I mean? Like, pre-break up.
You're like, hey, do you remember that super chill, cool girl? Her and I are actually dating. I'm
So,
giving
like-
her everything I would never give you. So appreciate you coming over.
I do feel bad.
From her perspective, she's probably like so justified. She's like, I fucking knew it. I knew something was going on.
Oh, that is
There really was
funny.
nothing going on
Yeah.
at the time.
Listen, you play enough Mario Kart together, something's bound to happen. And she wouldn't play, so nothing could happen.
Yeah, she kept red shelling me. I'm like, this
Oh,
lady's
that's
the
not
one.
cool.
Listen, if she was a gamer, maybe they would have worked out.
That's true. Over the Valentine's weekend, one of the things my girlfriend and I did is I hadn't played Mario Kart World yet. So we started a new game file together, and we beat all the Grand Prix together. And it was so fun.
I don't even know what game you're talking about right now.
Oh, it's the newest Mario Kart.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have a Switch or anything.
Oh,
We have a
You
Switch.
do.
If I have a Switch, you have a Switch.
It's true.
That's true.
Well, it is in the other room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I will say, because I mostly play games by myself now. Like I don't play any of the big like online games. The Nintendo Switch is my favorite game console ever.
Oh, yeah.
Because I love single player RPGs.
That's
that's my
perfect.
favorite. You know,
Either that or just
You
a PC.
would love a PC.
Yeah.
I probably would. I just don't have the patience or budget or anything like that to like really set it up. Like I would have to like learn the hobby, and the Switch is so simple. It's very user friendly.
Yeah.
What
You just pick it up.
you guys are both gamers. You play games together or do you play separate ones?
A mix. It depends on the
Mostly
game.
separate.
Well,
Mostly
like
separate?
Ashley plays these games like Stardew Valley. I
Okay,
can't
now
sit
hold
there.
on.
Things
Whoa,
about
whoa,
that
whoa.
game.
That's unfair. Well, that is actually fair because it's a great game, but unfair because we're talking about playing together. I play things. Ben plays only the same games. You can ask all his friends.
Oh,
They'll
yeah.
back me up. He will not play new games.
Oh,
Okay.
you
And
the
so like
classics.
I'll play like all the popular like team games that come out that we could be playing together, like when Lethal Company came out, when
Yeah.
Repo came out, when Peak came out, like all these fun
He's
stupid
playing
games.
Pong.
He's over here still just like going away at Binding of Isaac or League of Legends. The stuff he's been doing since like 2013.
Do you grind League?
No. Oh gosh.
One of
no.
my favorite YouTubers used to be like a professional League commentator and coach.
Really?
So I love watching.
Wild.
Yeah.
League is one of those games that my issue with it is you tilt. I get very it's just an anger inducing game.
Yes.
So now I just play the fun modes and just screw around every once in a while.
What is it? It's ranked that everybody gets mad on. Yeah.
I can't play
I
normal
love
League.
watching Crash Out compilations sometime of ranked League. That's the best.
The thing is, I lived through some of those
Mm.
with my friends, and it's just awful. And it's like, what? This is a video game. What are we doing?
This guy that I follow that used to like coach League of Legends, he was able to make a full-time income coaching it because he figured out psychologically when people were paying for his coaching, they didn't want actual advice of how to improve.
No.
They wanted him to
Genius.
say, your teammates suck, you're actually really good. He said when he would give people advice, they wouldn't come back. But when he would just watch their gameplay with them and be like, yo, bro, like you're so good, your teammates are ass. They would be like, you get it, and they would keep paying him.
That is that is such a racket. That pisses me off. That's great though. That's great.
So he's the whole conversation. The reason why it went to that is he was on this podcast talking about like why people are getting addicted to chat bots that are like very effusive in their
affirmative.
yeah, just like whatever you say, like you're the best. It's like it's just human nature. He's like I have a real time example of this. Then he shared that, and he's like, people don't want to hear critical feedback. They want to hear that their ideas are awesome.
Yeah, that's
That was
that's everything. That's
Yeah.
ChatGPT right now.
Dude, yeah.
Like the worst thing I'll get from ChatGPT is like, I'm not sure if I would do it exactly that way.
I think so the separate bedrooms, so it started, you were farting a lot. Nice. I love
On me.
farting a lot too.
That's my fault.
No, I listen, I'm with you there. Stealing a lot of blankets, you wanted your own cute space. Was it like a contentious thing, or was you both were kind of on the same page?
Definitely. We were on the same page, but before we made the decision, it was like,
Oh, it got contentious.
oh yeah,
Gotcha.
so frustrating. Just like me waking you
tense.
up in the middle of the night, or
Yeah,
or vice versa. Just
Too,
whatever.
like, I'm in the film. Well, I was in the film industry. At
Yeah.
the time, I was working in the film industry, and like the hours are really wild.
Yeah.
And so it's really hard for me too because I need good sleep. You're working crazy hours,
Yeah.
and so I'd get really frustrated if my sleep was interrupted. And so it's just like we have different schedules. You know what I mean? In the film industry, it's like I might start really early on a Monday, and then I'm working overnights on a Friday. So then too, like my schedule is just so off that finally at some point I was like, I'm just sleeping in the guest bedroom. And then it was like, oh, this is amazing.
Oh, so you like tried it a couple times, and then you're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
wait a second, what if we stuck with this?
Yeah.
That makes total
And
sense.
then suddenly the guest bedroom was just my room. And then then my desk moved into the guest bedroom. And then I started like making the guest bedroom my space. And so I was like, this is my room now.
Oh, nice.
And then poor Ben stuck with the furniture that I picked for the master because I thought the master was going to be my room, right? Like our room. And so I was like, I want this cute bed frame and these cute side tables. So poor Ben has my aesthetic in both rooms.
That means you have a cute bed frame and side table.
Yeah, I guarantee you, if I had picked the furniture, that place would look like just another college dorm.
Like those
honestly.
There
pictures
probably
you see
wouldn't be
online.
furniture.
Yeah, those
Ashley
pictures-
has all the
Like, I
taste.
put a box next to the bed.
It's like those pictures you see online of like the folding chair, the TV, and the mattress.
Yeah,
It's
totally.
Utilitarian.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you like the arrangement as well? It sounds like it works for you. You got a different schedule, like your own space. How about you?
Yeah, I love it. It was tempting just to be like, honestly, Ashley, I know you like it, but can we? No, it's totally fine.
Ben's like, I love it. I can sneak other girls in there so easy.
I like it. It's both of us getting better sleep is just a win.
And like, if you want, you can have like a little sleepover. You know, maybe you
Oh,
both get
that's
really
true.
drunk, and then you do decide to sleep in the same bed,
Yeah.
and then it's fine.
That kind of makes it like fun and naughty.
Yeah.
in your
That's
own
what
house.
that's
It's
what
a
I
mix
mean
up.
by it's like, ooh, I got a little drunk and I have a little sleepover with my husband.
Oh, that's cool. So it almost
It's like more fun.
It like is a way to still keep the spark the longer you've been together.
Yeah.
See?
Because it's any routine break. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's fun.
And then it's fun because it's like maybe I'll like wake up in the morning and then, oh no, my husband's coming in. He's going to come crawl into bed with me in the morning.
Ooh,
You know what I mean?
nice.
Isn't that cute?
Do you guys have the same morning schedule, or is it a different? Like, do you work at different times?
Now we do.
Work at different
Now
times.
we do.
so-
I took a
okay.
job out of the industry, and so
Oh, okay.
now I'm on a normal schedule, and it's pretty great.
In the film industry, what was your job? I know the film industry is like huge and wide ranging. What was your job?
Well, it kind of varied over the years as I moved along. I would say the most work I've done in the last few years was prop work.
Oh,
And
like
so-
making the props?
I didn't make them, no, but like I was just like prop assisting. It's like lowest in the department, but props are anything
Still in
like
the
someone
department, though.
like holds in a film, like a notepad, microphone,
Yeah.
water bottle, sometimes hats and glasses, although that overlaps with costumes. But
Can you say that story about, can you talk at all about the one you just worked on?
I'd really rather not. But
She worked on The Devil Wears Prada.
I wish.
You wish, yeah.
Oh man, no, but so like when you're on set, like your filming is based on like the actual story, right? So if you're doing
Yeah.
nighttime stuff, you're working overnight, and then when
Oh,
you're doing
yeah.
daytime, you want to make sure that you really optimize daytime hours, so you're getting there sometimes before the sun comes up. And so it's like too, like if we're in a crazy location where we have to push carts really far, we're gonna have pre-calls. And so it's like, there was one show I was on where I was like, oh God, like my call time's like 5 a.m. And I want to get there really early. And so breakfast is at 4:30. So I'm actually probably getting there 4:15.
So you have to get up at like 3:30, 3 a.m.
Right. And then it's like by the end of the week, it might be a 2 p.m. call time. And I'm working, 2 p.m. to 3 a.m.
Oh, whoa.
So like some days it's just like Ashley's sleeping until noon, and I'm like, that's just how it is. So
Yeah.
I imagine me waking up, getting dressed, brushing my teeth, showering right there, all
I'm
this
asleep.
crap, and she's
Trying to
trying to sleep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awful.
Wow. I think so. The separate bedrooms, you guys would be proponents of it.
Oh yeah.
I'm sticking to it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I think when
I
I
can spread
move in
out.
with my girlfriend eventually, like I really want to.
You should do it.
Yeah,
Because then
we
you
have
can
different
both
schedules.
decorate your space too. So you have different styles. It's nice because it's like, maybe collaborate on like living room and stuff, but you can really like own your own bedroom where it's like, okay, well, I like these colors. Well, maybe you like those colors. And
Ashley wants to paint this house black.
Really?
Money not an object. That house is fully blacked out.
Whoa.
but it'd be cute, like not like crazy. I mean, just imagine like you have a black wall behind you, right? And then like ornate gold framed.
Oh, that would be kind of cool.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Black and gold would be cool. Yeah. Black
No.
and yellow, like Trinidad James.
Who's that?
Oh, it's that song. No, not Trinidad. There's a song, Black and Yellow. Now I'm showing
Black
my.
and
Black
yellow.
and
no, no,
yellow,
no.
I'm
black
showing
and
my
yellow.
ignorance of. Trinidad James had all gold everything.
I don't
I
know what
haven't
you're
heard that
talking
one.
about.
I was gonna say we're
I
so
know.
old, and then I realized we're the same age.
I know
But
nothing about
In my
urban
defense,
culture.
I don't listen to music, so any
Yeah.
music references.
What is that?
I honestly don't really listen to music either.
Both of you.
I
What
know.
in the
My girlfriend's
world?
a big
Wait,
music
we'll
person.
see if
I
he's
just-
ahead of me. Do you have a Spotify?
I do. I have Spotify. Yeah.
What do you listen to?
Like podcasts and stuff.
Yes,
Okay.
podcast.
Yeah.
What's your favorite podcast?
This is Brian Windhorst and the Hoop Collective. It's 3 middle-aged white guys discussing basketball.
That sounds like a Tim Robinson skit. Brian Horse and the Wind Collective.
Brian Windhorst and the Hoop Collective. It's 3 guys that discuss like contracts and basketball stuff. And
Okay.
then I like Mike Birbiglia working it out.
Yes.
Love that one. I like a lot of comedy ones that you would expect. And then most of them are like obvious stuff. And then I kind of like economics stuff. Because that was what I originally went to school for. So I'm still
All In. You listen to All In?
I have before.
My brother loves All In.
My favorite right now is probably either the Lemonade Stand or there's this one. Have you ever seen The Big Short?
Yeah, I love that movie.
So
that's another subject.
Okay. The guy that Steve Carell plays in real life,
Yeah.
his name is Steve Eisman, and he has a podcast, and yeah, I kind of like that.
Okay. Yeah, The Big Short is one of the probably 20 or so movies that I can't stop rewatching, and Ashley hates it.
Oh, you don't like it?
No. Well, let me be clear.
Hates.
I love the movie. I don't want to rewatch the same movies 100 times.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I do that.
We had to instill selfish movie night.
Ooh.
Oh, gosh.
So we switch off. Like I pick a movie, he picks a movie. I pick a movie, he picks a movie. And sometimes it is rare, but sometimes we agree on the same movie. Usually a new movie.
If we find a movie we both agree on, both of us are like, oh my God.
We're watching.
Block off your schedule. It's date night.
That's
getting
awesome.
a bottle of wine, like the whole thing.
Sleepover.
Yeah.
Sleepover, that's
Same
right.
bed tonight.
So my girlfriend and I kind of do the same thing, but I would still try to pick movies and stuff that she would like. But she was like, "No, show me something you like." And I love anime. I showed her one too many animes, and then she made me watch Heated Rivalry,
I don't know what that is.
the gay hockey show.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard of this.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ben and I are too selfish.
Yeah.
I don't think either of us would be like, yeah, like show me a movie.
No.
No, we're both like, I want to watch the
more
movie.
stuff.
I want to watch.
I mean, that's a good thing.
But it
'Cause
works
sometimes
for
I can be
us.
too accommodating. That's a good thing. Cool. Separate bedrooms. We like it. Big proponents. I'm trying to think. Are there any downsides?
To the separate bedroom.
Yeah. Sounds like there's a lot of upside.
Yeah,
Maybe-
the downside is when I host people, I have to share a bedroom.
Oh, that's right. You got to move back in.
Essentially,
What if you hosted somebody? You made them sleep with Ben.
If I could, I would.
That would be awesome.
If my
Essentially-
brother comes to stay with me, I'm like,
Yeah.
you're with Ben.
essentially, there are no downsides. I can't think of one.
I know, like how because you always have the option to not share a bedroom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's only pluses.
That's so true. Man. Yeah, I think I was already kind of like into the idea. You've sold me on it a little bit. I like this.
It's great.
And then my girlfriend and her husband could sleep together again. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow, good for them.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, good story. I like that. I like that a lot. Trying to think. I'm trying to think if there's any other questions I had. If I think of any, we'll come back to it because I did less riffing, more genuine intrigue on that one because I like the concept. Okay.
As long as it's entertaining.
Yeah, Ben, great story. Woo! Applause for Ben.
Love that.
Oh, I hit the wrong button. Oh, okay. There we go.
We can't hear it.
Yeah, no, that's true. You can't hear it. Okay, Ashley, do you have a story you'd like to share?
Okay, yes. I don't know if this is like what you're looking for,
I'm
but
looking for anything. Read your headline, then we can.
okay, so imagine I'm 14 and someone's kind of trying to sell to me losing my virginity like it's a spa day.
Like a spa date.
Like you should hear how they described it. It felt like they're trying to sell like a spa day on me. You know, they're like, oh my gosh, like we'll do your hair and we'll do your makeup. Oh, we could go buy you lingerie. Don't worry, we'll find an upperclassman who's willing to do it and make it a good experience. So like,
was this the person that was trying to take your virginity or just somebody else?
no. Okay, so here's what happened. Okay, so I love cheerleading.
Nice.
Which is really shocking because I'm not like the usual personality of a person who'd be in cheerleading. I genuinely like the sport, and people who don't think it's a sport, go F yourself. Go watch competitive cheerleading and
love
try
a
and
lot
tell
of,
me it's not a sport.
niche sports. So
In a world where breakdancing can be in the Olympics,
Yeah.
which good breakdancing does look really hard, and I respect it.
It does. Yeah.
Well, like competitive cheerleading, like when you see the stunts people do, you know what I mean? And the tumbling, like it's skills.
For sure.
Anyways, I liked it. I wanted to do it. So I auditioned for the high school cheerleading team. And you audition when you're an 8th grader if you want to be in it ninth grade year. So I audition, I make the varsity team. And then that summer they would have us like go to like the field house and you do workouts and stuff. And so we were kind of though like unsupervised. And so there would be times where like all the cheerleaders are just like hanging out and talking when we should be like working out.
Yeah, it's just like a gossip hang.
Yeah, totally. And so at one point we have like these upperclassmen varsity cheerleaders and they're basically like, yeah, and like we can help you lose your virginity.
What?
And I'm over here like a preacher's kid. I'm like, oh my God, like I kissed a boy once and I cried. You know what I mean? And they're like, yeah, don't worry. Like, we'll do your hair and your makeup. We'll figure out how to get a hotel room.
Oh my gosh.
We'll find like an upperclassman who will do it for you. And I'm over here like,
gosh.
that's so creepy. Like an 18-year-old with an incoming 14-year-old being like, yeah, let me just take your V card. And so there is one girl though, who I became really good friends with, who was
Who I lost my virginity to.
who I know, who's older than me. She had already been on the cheer squad before, and she's like, she just starts rounding girls up to get them to leave, putting us in her car. Like, she went mama bear mode. She was like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
And I became friends with that person.
That's
but
good.
I knew I'd be friends with them though, because I cheer tryouts was, I don't know, I'm not like a super girly person, which I'm not selling that well because I'm in a dress today. This is very rare for me. But
cool, I like the accessories.
Thank
it's
you.
Well done.
Thank you. But I was like reading, I think like City of Bones at the tryouts. It's just
yes.
most people are all getting to know
City
each
Bones.
other before tryouts start, like the session where you learn the dance and everything. And
You're
I'm just
studying
like,
up on dark fantasy.
yeah, I'm like in the corner reading a book,
Yeah.
like, you know, teen novels. And so she like walked right up to me. She was like, I love the Mortal Instruments series. And I was like, I'm going to have one friend.
Yeah.
What's funny is when Ashley told me this story, and she was like, yeah, who is the piece of crap upperclassman that would have
I
partaken
still feel
in
this
that?
way.
And I'm like, I'm imagining myself at 16 years old. I'm like,
No, please don't
yeah.
say this. Oh, God.
What?
I'm so embarrassed.
16? Are you kidding?
No, that's so
I mean,
messed
16
up.
and 15 is not that messed up.
No,
though.
but I'm thinking like 18 and 14. Like if there's a senior, you know what I
18
mean?
and 14 is not good.
Yeah, but
I was
mean,
thinking 16 and 15.
I will say this. I will give them this. I do genuinely believe they genuinely thought they were being helpful. You know what I mean?
That is hilarious.
Like in
'cause I
their
wanted to know-
17-year-old mind, they're like, we'll make it a safe experience rather than a drunk experience. You know what I
Oh.
mean? Like, I think they were like, and we'll make you feel confident and cute. Like, I still, like, it shocked me because,
Yeah.
again, like, I was a very sheltered child. But I don't think they had malintent, even though it stand by that it is creepy.
Here's my
Yeah.
thing, Cody. Did you ever get a similar offer? I
No.
never got this offer.
I never got the offer.
I
I was
would've-
never treated to a spa day.
I would have pounced on this, and Ashley seems very put off by
Yes,
the whole
I was put off.
proposal.
I, at the time, too, was like super, like, internally conservative Christian. So I was like, I'm saving myself for marriage.
I am going to heaven.
I was also the same. I waited a long time to lose my virginity as well. So I was very much like not on the sexuality train as well. So maybe these offers were going around, but I did not know about them.
See, that's interesting. I never waited. I just never got an opportunity.
Well, I might not have either, but I was like able to say like I'm waiting. So I may it might have just never happened, but I was like, no, it's because of me.
You want to hear the funniest thing? I used to, when it would naturally come up in conversation, like, have you had sex yet? And I had like a response, a canned response. And
It's a natural conversation. How old
yeah,
are you?
oh yeah, in high school.
I was gonna say that I can relate to. It's like every Monday at lunch, like anybody
Who-
fuck? Did anybody do anything interesting?
But my canned response to sound like I was telling the truth, my lie, this is what I said every time.
Yeah.
It makes no sense. I would go, yeah, one time, I pledge allegiance to the flag.
Just like a total non sequitur.
Yeah, just make you think more about what I said next instead of the number. I don't know what my strategy was with that statement, but
I think you're playing on the fact that they're kind of inexperienced too, and if you say that rather than be like, "What the hell are you talking about?" They're like, "Oh, I'm gonna look inexperienced." So they're
Yes,
like,
the
"Brother,
flag."
I get it. Yeah,
Exactly.
Come on."
I feel like though, like of course, like that's gonna be a common conversation for guys because it's like a guy has sex and everyone's like, "Oh damn, like he got some," and a girl has sex and they're like, "Wow, what a slut."
It is
You know
in
what I
high school,
mean?
especially. It's really
Terrible.
stigmatized.
Like
it's not good.
these same girls that are like propositioning this are later like slut shaming
Yeah.
girls for this fake sorority at my high school.
Oh my! You guys
Yeah.
have a fake sorority?
Yes, we had a fake sorority.
Wow.
And so like it was I mean at this point anyone who knows me is going to know what it is, but they called it Alpha Adelphi, which is like not even a real, you know what I mean?
How did they start a fake? Was there like Rush? and
Okay, so
everything?
so I don't know how long it had been a thing, but I had heard about it, you know, like girls are recruiting girls, and so of course like, you know, you're a freshman, you want to be a part of the like cool stuff, and a sorority sounds like a lot of fun, especially when you're like a 14-year-old who's seen a bunch of college movies.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my god, a sorority in high school, that's so cool.
Dazed and Confused, yes.
So they
When
have
I was in
like,
high school, I thought being in a frat would be awesome. Then I got to college and I was like, I'm fine.
oh yeah, I got plenty to
So
say on
dumb.
this, but
Yeah, I want to hear the sorority.
okay, so anyways, so there was like at some point like the people who are rushing all get like blindfolded and put into cars and like drove who knows where because you're blindfolded.
Whoa.
And then like you're blindly walking through like a really long field and you go through like a hazing process. Someone tased a girl.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I don't know. And then at some point
that.
there were like confessionals where they made girls like read these things they wrote down, and it would be like really embarrassing, like this girl gave this guy a blowjob while dating this guy.
Oh shit.
And so they're like humiliating them. And so it's like, okay, but you open that door when you proposition people to lose their virginity. Like, what do you expect? And now you're gonna shame? I don't know. So
it was probably kind of like an intentional, malevolent power play thing. Like they wanted to kind of be in control.
Oh, of course, yeah. If I'm an upperclassman in high school and I'm in a sorority or fraternity, I'm gonna be power tripping the entire time.
For sure.
No, yeah, definitely. And like, and two,
I'm not sure if I would
like,
tase somebody.
Yeah, that was great. Well, that was one of the boys in attendance. But it was like,
a guy just tased a sorority chick? What?
Okay, anyways.
It was a guy.
It was a guy.
This is
the plot
okay.
thickens.
Yes.
So, like that wasn't the first year, right? So these people had to do the same, so they're just passing the baton. It's classic, just like you see in like collegiate life, right?
Yeah.
Like, they're like, we paid our dues, you have to pay yours.
Yeah.
But it's just so dumb because it's like, we're like 14. Like, it's just so, and it's like for a stupid, not real club, so you can go to like one dance. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't even worth it.
I feel old just think, what is going through this kid's head like, hey, I'm going to tase him.
I think it's just like that dumb 15-year-old guy brain that's like, I'm going to fucking tase him. But whoa.
You think you know what hazing is. You don't know tasing.
Yeah, there's hazing and there's tasing. Man, that's great. A sorority in a high school.
Yeah, both of us were in fake Greek organization. I was in a fake one too in college because I went to Oklahoma Christian, so they're not allowed to have fraternities and sororities. They're called social service clubs. Yeah.
Whoa.
And I was in one where we wore kilts every Friday.
That's kind of cool.
And
did you have underwear on?
No way.
This is what's weird. Is like and this is what's so screwed up.
Did they do like
it's
a check
Christian,
to make sure that you were commando? Were they like, let me see what's under the kilt?
They did what's called an oral inspection.
Everybody,
blindfold the guy and have him go under
frankly,
there.
everybody saw everybody's dick so often, it was just assumed. It's like, yeah, his underwear isn't on whenever the kilt was there.
Why was everybody seeing everybody's dick so often?
I think that was the theme of the frat I was in.
Social club orgies.
It was just dick jokes and idiots was the whole thing.
I like that.
And I did not gel with any of these people. I joined, I did the hazing thing, and then I did nothing with them.
I feel like I got into mine only because of my sister. They're like, if we let Allison in, we gotta let Ashley in.
Ashley's got a twin.
Like I rushed.
Oh, you have a twin sister?
I have a twin. Yeah.
Whoa,
I feel like
are rare.
I rushed for like not the right like social club for me. Like I should have rushed for a different club, but I just wanted to be a part of it. I did not care about the club. I only wanted to do spring sing. And you had like requirements to meet, and I did not meet them. But I was like, they're not going to kick me out because they need more people in spring sing.
Spring sing is like
and I can dance.
This musical thing that OC does. It's a recruitment event.
Oh, that's fun.
It is fun. It's a lot of fun.
Fun for some people, yeah.
No, it's fun. And I remember seeing it when I was younger.
Like social parties and stuff would be fun.
No. If you saw one of these performances, my assumption you'd be like,
I'm a musical theater kid. It's amazing.
Yeah, of
I
course.
loved
Yeah,
it.
Ashley loved it.
I loved the musical theater people.
Oh, the people, yeah, they're fine. I'm just the act itself. You had to practice. I did one of the shows because every sorority and fraternity or social service club has to do a show, and you're out there for like 2 months, 3 times a week.
Can we get a demonstration of the Kai dance?
Oh, I can't. There's not enough room to do it on camera.
My ex-girlfriend was when we did it in college, she was the president of her sorority at OU. And they had these big, like, it was a big dance performance. They had a specific name for it. And the amount of, like, pressure and how serious they took this shit was crazy. Yeah. Like, I remember I had to, like, go to these big events and support it. And all the other people in the sorority and the people they were dating in the other fraternities, they took it so serious. Yeah. And I was like a guy from another school that wasn't involved in Greek life.
What is this?
And so I was just like lost the whole time. And they had all these dances and they had all these like greetings. And I was like, man, I am like And I also like knew consciously like 30 of these guys were trying to have sex with my girlfriend, the entire time.
Right.
So I was just like, cool. This is fun.
That sounds terrible.
It was like a bizarre relationship because she was being pursued by a lot of suitors. I was at UCO. I was on the golf team. I was just kind of like doing my thing, but she was always insecure about my side of things. So she would like track my phone. I had to like update her all the time where I was at. There was like, I couldn't do anything socially without her texting me. She's like,
Where are you?
At, she would be like, oh, like you were at your apartment earlier, but I see you're at this intersection now. Where are you headed? And I'd be like, the one time I was supposed to come stay with her in Norman after a UCO hockey game. And so the game ended. I took my buddy home and then I drove to her place in Norman, and she called me on my drive there and she was crying. And she was like, where the fuck did you go after the UCO hockey game? She was like, you told me you were going to come straight from the game to my apartment. Where the fuck did you go? And I was like, I took Jake home. And she was like, is Jake that one I met that fucked those two sluts? And I was like, okay, so like,
I'm gonna roll with you. I think you dodged a bullet.
He is my teammate. We dated for a while. She had some great qualities, but there was some. I think we both had some.
I think that's really I don't prescribe to this. I think it's really unhealthy when people are like hyper vigilant and looking at people's locations, like, where were we? Where'd you go? You know what I mean? Like,
it wasn't her great. She had a lot of great qualities. This wasn't her best quality.
I'm sure. But
I
it's
was
like,
probably a little too.
I would feel so untrusted.
Two on the opposite side?
Yes.
Because that's me and Ashley.
I was
general,
too
I'd say.
hands off, and I think
that's why you find someone, because we're both hands off.
Yeah. I think this particular individual was compensating a lot. Like she felt maybe like she wanted
trying to balance it out.
Hands off made that insecurity.
I think so.
Okay, that's understandable.
Yeah,
so, that's fair.
Because like all of her friends were in Greek life, and they were dating all these other Greek life people.
Yeah,
and she was in like the leadership, so she was like very like popular in the Greek life world, and I wasn't a part of it, and I wasn't like enamored by it as much. So it just, I don't know. I think she wanted somebody that was super enamored by it. Mm-hmm. And then the person she ended up with after they get along great. So
perfect.
And now she's married to Allison Griffith. Did I get the name right?
Allison Griffith?
What's your sister's name? I already blanked on
it. Oh, Allison Stewart?
Stewart, yeah.
I was going to try to make... your last name wasn't Griffith before Ben. Damn it!
Yeah.
I was trying to make...
I'm so dumb.
A full circle riff, and I wasn't even close.
The amount of times I do that where a comic's clearly trying to make a joke, and I'm like, God, that's a really big coincidence, that name. Huh.
That happens a lot with me in the audience. I'll try to make a joke, and they're just like, what's he saying up there? Let's see. What happens to me a lot is, like, on stage, like, I think there's, like, 2 levels to a joke being funny. Obviously, it has to be funny, but the level beneath that is the audience has to at least understand what you're saying.
Oh, yeah.
I struggle to clear the first bar. They're like, listen, it might be funny, but I don't know what the hell you're talking about. That's a tough one to clear.
When I started in comedy, I was making jokes about things that just like, I was talking about the Russian militant leader Prigozhin. It's like 20% of the people here have even heard of that name. Why are you saying this joke?
20% is a much higher percentage than I think is true.
That's probably nobody.
Like 3% of people have heard of him. Man, okay, let me think. I got us off track. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to ask about this. So these older girls were obsessed with your sexual flowering and deflowering, if you will.
Yes, apparently.
Very interesting. Was there any big fallouts or incidents in this sorority, or was it just kind of like a systemic rot within society?
I think just like I treated my college sorority, I did not participate.
Hey, that's good.
I was like, I want to be in this because everyone wants to be in it. And then my big was that girl that I told you about, actually, that on the cheer thing, like, loaded me into her car and some other people and was like, let's go.
Yeah.
So she was she was probably the only girl that was going to pick me to be her big. This was another situation where, see, my sister is and has always been one of the popular girls. And then there's
the twin sister. Yeah.
And then there's me. So it's
you guys are identical twin, or are you identical?
No, we're fraternal.
Like they were as kids.
Every way.
Oh my God, as kids. So
does
adorable.
Fraternal mean
we don't look alike? We're two separate eggs.
Gender, but still fraternal twins.
Yeah.
Oh, I always thought fraternal meant one guy, one girl.
No.
I don't know twins very well.
You could be identical almost, right? Like you could look the same but be different sexes.
Whoa. Okay. Wow. I just don't even understand.
Yeah, I'm learning.
I don't know. Okay.
Cool.
So maybe I'm totally wrong. I'm not that
I mean,
smart.
you probably know twins better than I do.
Probably. But anyways, my sister's always been like the popular girl. Like she's very much like, she's always been into clothes and looking nice, doing her hair, doing her makeup. She's also just very outgoing, very nice person. So it's obviously very easy for her to make friends.
Yeah.
And so she's got the looks and a great personality. And then there was like me, like, I don't know, like I'm a nerd and I'm awkward and like I don't like hair and makeup. Like that I'd wear Ethan's clothes if my parents would let me, you know what I mean? Like, but Allison was gonna do it, and it's like it's one of those things where I'm sure they were like, oh, we gotta find someone to take this one. Like, but luckily Victoria liked me.
There we
so
go.
She became my big.
I like that. Kind of the bright puzzle pieces fitting together.
I never got that moment in my frat. No, this is terrible. I remember the worst memory I have of the whole thing. I remember at one point we went to like an intramural game. I think it was softball or something. And I was just in the stands, and one of the upperclassmen goes, "Hey, anybody want to play campus golf? It's just golf, but you aim at objects with a tennis ball."
Oh,
instead
that's
of golf
fun.
ball. It's really fun. And me and another nerd in the club were like, "Yeah, us. We would love to go." And he goes, "Anybody else?" And somebody
fucked
stands up, and he's like, "Oh, are you coming?" And he's like, "No, I'm just using the restroom." And the guy goes, "Oh." He checks his phone and just sits back down. And then me and the other guy just standing like, "All right, we're gonna leave."
That's lame.
That basically sums up my Greek life.
And that's why I don't like people.
Yeah. We had a lot of fun playing golf the other day, though.
Yeah,
That was fun as shit.
that
Y'all
was
went golfing?
weird. Yes and no.
A fellow comic named Jackson Harry, and he was on the show a couple weeks ago. He found this like random house that has a golf simulator in it, and you can rent time. It's an actual residence, or at least it used to be somehow. And he just rented us an hour and hit up a few of us comics. Was like, "Hey, you guys want to come hit golf balls on this simulator before the mics?" So we all just go to this random house for a couple hours, and it was so much fun. They have a full projector, a mat. We were hitting golf balls, and it was so much fun.
I think we got through like 5 holes. I would do that one night Airbnb. That would probably be
so
really
fun.
affordable.
Just get like a bunch of us, see who wants to, and do like the back and forth game. Just stay a whole night. That would be so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to get Jackson to rebook that for all of us. That was so sick.
I would sleep on the floor in that place. I don't care.
It'd be so much fun.
Yeah.
This is cute.
Uh-huh.
And Ben is like actually good at golf, so it was kind of fun for him to show up and be like, "Let me just take a crack at the."
Do you know
Which
Cody?
is so funny because he thinks he's so bad at golf.
He's
You
pretty
know,
good.
Cody is a professional golfer.
You're a professional
Yeah.
golfer?
That was before though, not anymore.
Yeah, he played like in Asia and
I don't believe
like
you.
toured.
I think you're messing with me.
No, that really was my career before trying
No,
comedy.
I can't believe you guys.
That's what I went to school for.
What's really funny is
I'm gonna look this up later.
So
Yeah, you can.
you stopped because he injured his back, and I'm like,
Yeah.
how do you injure your back? Like, and I'm like swinging, I'm like, how do you injure your back? And then I watch Cody swing a club, and I'm like, Jesus Christ! Of course he broke his back in half. It's insane.
The only thing I know about golf is because one time I got x-rays and they were like, "Are you a golfer?" And I was like, "No." And they're like, And I was like, "What?"
I
More
wonder what made
information,
him
please?
think that.
Yeah.
I guess I have like, I think something's like worn down in my shoulder from, they said it happens to golfers from movement happening over and over.
Okay.
And I was like, "Oh, interesting." And
I
I was
wonder
like,
what it is.
"I don't know what did that," but I was like, "Good to know."
She's like, "No, I'm not a golfer. I'm a gooner. It wears down the shoulder blades." Great story. Round of applause. Woo! You guys can't hear it. They are going wild. That's what you want. Okay, I have one, and then we'll let you guys pick a final one to tell. Mine's a little more mundane. I tend to run out of stories doing it every week, but I think this is kind of interesting. I banned myself from a Chick-fil-A after accidentally harassing the cashier.
I'm so proud of you.
So
You banned yourself?
I banned myself.
You were a manager?
No, I was too humiliated to go back. So there's two
good.
Chick-fil-A's that are equidistant from my house.
Okay.
And I love Chick-fil-A. I go like 3 times a week.
At least you have 2 equidistant.
So I would always go to the same one, and I thought that this cashier and I had a very friendly rapport. I almost felt like a regular at a little cafe, you know?
Yeah.
So, and I would always talk, I won't say her name just in case, I feel so humiliated. But I would always talk to her, and coming up just the past couple months, New Year's is coming up. I think it was like December 30th, and I was in there, and we had been talking. I said, "Any big plans for?" I said it in like what I meant to say was like, "Any big plans for New Year's?" But what I verbally said was like, "What are you doing for New Year's Eve?" So I think she thought I was trying to
like ask her out,
to ask her to go to New Year's Eve with me.
Well, that's way different from, what did you say, harass?
Well, I felt bad, so I was trying to just make conversation.
Yeah.
Because she's like, I'm waiting on my food, I'm standing to the side, but she had walked over and was standing next to me, just standing there instead of going back. So I was like, I gotta make conversation. So I meant to be like, what do you got, any big plans?
What's going on?
But instead I was like, what are you doing tomorrow night? Because I think that was the phrasing, because it was December 30th. So I said, what are you doing tomorrow night? And she was like, going out with my boyfriend. And I was like, oh, good for you. And she goes, I'll check on your food. And so she goes and gets the food and like brings it and like won't look at me. And I didn't really think too much of it. Tried to go back the next week, and she was at the cash register, and I walk in, because usually what I do when I go is I'll go like an hour or so before the mic. So I'll eat a sandwich, I'll look at my little joke notebook, and it's like a nice little ritual. Yeah. And so I go, and she's at the cash register, and she sees me, and she walks to the back, and someone else comes out.
Incredible.
Okay, yeah, not coming back.
And I was like, oh, she does think. So instead of just like letting it go, I was like, I'll just say her name is Benjalina. I told the cashier, I was like, hey, can you go grab Benjalina? And she was like,
oh, that's worse.
No.
I know.
that is too far.
I made it worse because I wanted to clear the air because I felt a little awkward about it. I was like, oh, next time I'm in there, I'll just tell her I didn't mean anything by the comment.
You know what?
Then when she ducks in the back and the other person comes out, all I'm thinking is like, I got to clear this up. I was like, hey, can you go grab that person? And the person's face was like, and I was like, oh, they think I'm, no. I was like, no, it's not like that.
What's funny is it's one of those situations where you can't triple down and just start telling another person, well, please tell Benjalina, that's not at all my intention. You would just come off like the biggest creep. That would be weird.
I almost was like, can you tell her? And I was like, no, it's a lost cause. Like, I have to leave.
Yeah.
So I ate, and usually what I'll do, there's like a certain booth I sit in because it's kind of out of the way. And because I'm in there 3 times a week for the last year, it's the same people. They're always saying what's up to you. You're talking to them a little bit, and none of them would talk to me. I felt so awkward. They all were like looking away from me. And I was like, I think I fucked up.
You would be so funny.
What?
As if one day you walk into your new Chick-fil-A
and she's there.
and they like transfer her stores.
So I banned myself. I was like, I can't go back there.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to a different one. Nobody knows me.
I've had moments like that. I've definitely done that. The good thing about being socially completely inept like me is that she'll try to send you vibes of like, go away. And I'll just be like, I don't even like, they won't register with me. One time I was at a work training and somehow it came up that a woman there played World of Warcraft. Oh, and nice. I love WoW. Yeah. So I come over like, oh my gosh, you play WoW? And she goes, yeah, me and my husband, we play WoW. And I like didn't register at all. She was like, no, go away, please. And I was like, oh, let's talk WoW. We got to talk WoW.
Man, social cues are tough. I think I'm better at reading cues on stage than I am in like conversation.
Oh gosh. Yeah. I've missed one of the biggest social cues I missed with Ashley's parents. This might be too much, but
you're talking about when you told my mom you never have children.
Yeah. I think this was the first time I'd met them.
No.
No. Really early on.
This is way later. No, it's not.
My memory doesn't serve me.
This is us early married though. So the context is different. Like, oh, now we're together. Yeah. And this is before my sister was like married. Yeah. And now, thank God, my sister has had children, so the pressure is off. But like, good. We're married, and so my mom's like,
"When are the kids coming?"
Hey. Yeah. And then just one day, like, Ben is just
shut
like,
that down.
We're never having kids. Like, the way he said it,
terribly.
My mom's
I handled
face
that
just
so
dropped.
awfully.
Like, she's so angry, and Ben's just going on about it. But my mom's clearly pissed. And so we get in the car. You rode with someone else, and my mom's riding with me. And she's like, I cannot believe he just said it like that. Like, he is so selfish. This is so selfish of him.
What's funny, though, is that, again, it took you telling me that the moment happened. Like Monica, Ashley's mom, is like dragging Ashley away, like having this, what did he just say? Like those kinds of things. And I'm just sitting eating my ham.
We drive to another. No, we went to another bar.
I just didn't even notice or think about the moment at all. I was just hanging out until Ashley later was like,
for Benny's
yo,
like,
by the way.
casual conversation, like, I'm not having children. You know? And for my mom, like, she's like, my dreams are crushed.
But I want to be Grandma Stewart.
This so terrible.
She would like send us photos like of babies' clothes.
Whoa.
And I was just like, wow, Mom's subtle. Like, and this is before like my sisters had her kids. She was
so
just
she's like really
just like pictures of
she's
things.
AI generating mashups of what your kids would look like.
Probably.
Yeah, so those moments, they do happen with me a lot.
I kind of like that you didn't know until Ashley told you.
I don't as much.
My mom's kind of upset.
Yeah, I walking away from the situation and being like, oh, so that's been festering for the last 4 days, huh? And I just didn't realize it. Oh.
Did you ever bring it up again, or you've just...
Have we talked about it? Well, I think we've maybe made passing comments like, oh, now that Allisons have babies, like we can kind of joke about it and it's a light subject. But no, I don't think we haven't.
You can bet my parents have to me.
Oh, they still want you to have kids.
Yeah, my mom's like, are you sure you're going to be happy?
Yeah.
You're like, Mom, I have my own room and my own setup.
Yeah. Listen, I have, my own bedroom and a gaming computer. You know what I couldn't have if I had a child? My own bedroom.
And gaming computer.
And sleep.
And sleep.
Yeah.
Gosh. And money for good food.
Mm-hmm.
I saw my niece crying her eyes out, holding her hands up because they were wet. And she was like, I can't dry my hands. And my brother's like, literally the towel is here in front of her face. And he's like, use the towel, honey. And she is screaming with her just hands in the air, not using the towel in front of her.
Ben's
and I watch things like that, and it's like,
I can't. Parents.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're like patient?
Yes. Oh my God. They're so, no, this is how good of parents they are. One time we accidentally taught our niece the B word.
Nice.
So
this is the perfect story to end on too.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so
you accidentally taught your niece the B word.
Yeah,
bitch. Okay,
yes.
I was gonna say, is there one I don't know about?
No, okay, so
big and beautiful.
Yeah. Okay, so it was like holiday time. There were Christmas presents, and she couldn't find one. Our niece couldn't find one of her presents, and they're about to leave to go see their other grandparents. So I offered to drive her back over to her house because we're at his parents' house.
Yeah.
So his brother and his kids live near his parents' house.
Okay.
And when we go see them, we stay with his parents.
Nice.
So they were coming over to like say bye to us before they left to the other grandparents, right?
Gotcha.
And they're gonna be gone for a few days. And she really this was her favorite toy. She went to pack it. She just got it. She couldn't find it.
Yeah.
So I drove her back to their house to look for it. And I totally forgot that in the back seat of Ben's car was a button, and when you press it, it goes bitch.
Like one of those like that was easy looking buttons.
Yes, but in like the most like very plain voice, it just goes bitch. And so she presses it.
What was your reaction when you just drive it and you hear it and then say it?
I kind of eyes big panic. I was like, can I see that? And then she hands it to me, and then I like stuck it in the glove compartment, and I was like, her parents are gonna murder me. And I was like, maybe she couldn't understand what the word said. No, she goes, what's bitch? And I was like, oh my gosh, no. And I was like, you shouldn't say that word. It's a really bad word. She's like, how bad of a word? I was like, well, it's a cuss word. And then she goes, what's a cuss word? And I was like, oh my God.
You're like,
I'm also teaching her cuss words. She doesn't know what a cuss word is because she's really...
You're like, well, you know about fuck and shit. And
she's like really young. I didn't even think about it because the cuss word's common knowledge for me.
Yeah.
That was a fun conversation going to my brother and being like, by the way, your kid knows the word bitch now.
I was freaking out. This is leading into though. This is to lead back to how good of a parents they are. But So I like tell her like, this is a really bad word. You should never use that word.
Yeah.
And she was like, how bad of a word? I was like, you'll get in a lot of trouble if you use this word. She goes, like police trouble.
That's brilliant.
Isn't that cute? And I was like,
it's adorable kid brain.
yeah, I was like, no, like get kicked out of class and have a talking to trouble, but like a lot of trouble. And so,
like police trouble.
I like told her, I was like, please don't use this word. I was like, your parents are going to be so mad at me when they find out when I tell them that you learned
You're
this
in
from me.
self-preservation mode. Yeah.
And then she goes, oh no, my parents don't get mad.
Whoa.
Is that not the coolest thing ever? And I was like, oh my gosh, like, can't relate. My parents got mad all the time.
She goes, my parents don't get mad. My dad's a total bitch.
No, but I thought that was so sweet. And that totally lines up like with what we witness when we're there. Like they're, man, I don't know how people are this patient with kids.
Is it like just they're like warm vibes, or is it patience?
It's
what is
patience.
it? It's patience.
Like
okay.
when they're like freaking out. And I mean, they'll be like screaming at each other. You know what I mean? You know, one of them might hit each other, their children. And they will just like, you know, like, Ben, hey. Yeah. Okay. Breathe.
Well, that's
calm
such
down.
a good act up.
But they do.
I know. But remember I told you, if you're going to take his toy like that, he's going to get mad. But he hit me and I'm going to talk to him about it. You know what I mean? Like they're just very calm.
I was immersed in that, by the way.
You like that echo?
I was there.
They're just like so calm and they explain things, you know? It's like they'll explain why something's happening and then it's good because you see that in so this niece that we're talking about right now, she's a little older than like her other nieces. And so it's kind of like you see her gentle parent other people.
Whoa.
Oh, like when I was at the house and I said, "Oh my God." And Liv was like, "Ashley." And she like pulls me aside and she goes, "We don't say oh my God in this house."
Whoa.
But like she pulled me aside privately and quietly to let me know that they don't say oh my God in that house.
Wow.
And
how old is she?
oh my gosh, how old is she? 8?
6
I don't
or
know how
7?
old she is.
Damn,
No,
she's
she's older
young.
than 6, right? Is she?
I don't know.
I don't
think
know.
she's 7.
We're the worst. We don't know their
Yeah.
ages.
She's 22.
She's a child.
Yeah.
She's really young. But I just like that too. Like her like taking me aside to tell me privately.
That's
like,
mind blowing.
that's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Mm.
Amazing. So their parenting is like not only patient and impressive, it's like actually translating.
It's working.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Wow.
you can see in the way that they handle situations.
I gotta stop hitting my kids.
Yeah, apparently.
That's too much. Wow. Dude, that's really impressive. I think, and this is the perfect time because unfortunately I have to go to the show.
Can we do
But-
5 minutes on one?
Oh yeah, yeah. Do
thing?
you want to wrap it up with one final story?
It's a serious one.
Ooh, okay.
It's a serious
Oh, I'm
one.
scared
So,
about
What if he's like, I
Where
want a
is it?
divorce?
oh well, no. Well, I just wrote down balancing comedy in our lives.
We're not
Oh,
divorcing for 2
Let me tell you something.
Nice.
When I
That's a good goal.
started stand up and out of nowhere, it was just like, I'm going to be gone 5 nights a week.
Yeah.
It was really a big adjustment. And it's
Yeah.
weird. I don't know if you've experienced this at all. It took a lot of like anything I can do to get Ashley in comedy at all, whether it's hanging out at a mic, doing
He's gone as
some
far as
comedy
pay
thing.
me.
I
Nice.
paid her $100 to do one set just because I knew like you need to.
$80. I got an extra 20 because someone laughed.
Yeah.
Nice, dude. A laugh at your first mic took me a long time.
Oh,
to
dude,
get
it
that.
was JJ's and she shit on me the entire time and it was perfect.
Dude, I mean, listen, starting to go to JJ's for a first mic is really tough.
Yeah.
JJ's is pretty brutal.
Yeah. But yeah, just the balance that we've struck, it's really cool. I don't know if Paige ever gets frustrated with time that you're away or
Yeah.
what. Those times do happen. But me, like we have an agreement now where for the most part I can kind of do comedy, but there's a carte blanche. Like if something's going on a night, I'm not going to be like I'd rather hit the mics.
Gotcha.
It's the other thing. It
I
will
can
be the
trump
other thing.
card things.
Yeah.
I think that's a good like having a system. I think is good.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like if there's nothing really going on, you can do your thing. But if
Right.
there's something you can do together, it's like, hey, prioritize together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how Paige and I do it as well. It's like, you know, I'll do mics and shows, but if she has something she wants to do, our relationship comes first.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I like that.
I mean, like, obviously, Ben is like, you know, doing some big host thing or something. that would be really rude of me to be like, no, cancel. But if he's just like going to open mics and I have like maybe something with my friends that's really important to me, I'm going to be like, hey, no, you're coming to hang out. And he's like, totally.
Have things like this and like the show in Tulsa with Kayvon and hosting JJ, has that helped make it more fun and kind of
I mean, yeah, like those things are fun for me. I like those things because I don't want to do stand up. You know what I mean? It's a lot of work. That's
for very little reward.
I don't want to spend so much time, thinking of ideas and writing jokes only to go stand up and for people not to pay attention to me. Yeah. Which isn't always the case,
dream, baby.
There
almost always
there
the
are
case.
some good nights, but yeah, the stuff I've seen is rough. I like people though. And so, sometimes I like to go hang out. But as Ben knows, just as he has his comedy thing, like I'm a very busy person too.
Yeah.
I have my own things that I like to do and I fill my time with. And so I like doing some of these or going once in a while with Ben because obviously like I want to support him in the things that he likes to do. But also he respects that I don't super love it.
Yeah.
And so he doesn't like force me into it.
That's a good balance. It does sound like you found a good balance.
Mm-hmm.
You should take her to the mic at Literati Press. It's such an opposite of JJ's.
Literati.
That was the Red Dirt
poetry. Yeah. Come some Wednesday.
Do they do poetry?
They do. You could do your poetry.
All poetry.
Yeah, we're the comics that we bomb the poetry mic basically.
I love poetry.
And unlike JJ's, they have like a real community. People sit, they listen, and then afterwards everybody goes out together.
Yeah.
I would love that.
It's a genuinely like great community of people. Like, because I invited some comics to go with me, and I knew Ben would do great. But there was a couple other guys, and I told them, I said, listen, I know at other mics you can just say crazy shit. This is a group of people who believe and feel a certain way. I've been coming here for a long time. Do not say some dumbass shit that's going to get me kicked out of this really nice community of people. Yeah. And so everybody
boundaries.
Everybody was on their best behavior.
Boundaries.
Yeah.
I love that.
So it was, I think you might really love it together.
Mm-hmm. We should do that. That's
Ben
a good call.
did great. Ben crushed. That was awesome.
Yeah. That was fun.
That was pretty sick. Man, thank you both for coming.
Yes.
Thank you for having
us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're going to a mic. You're doing stuff with friends. I'm going to a show. We all got stuff going.
Yeah. How late is that Frosted Mug show?
I think
it starts at 8:30.
Starts at 8:30. But okay. I was out of town. I was helping my grandparents all weekend, so I haven't done comedy in a few days, so I got to go over my stuff. So
I got you.
I gotta lock in.
Look over the notes. I get it.
I know. I gotta get up there, and I've been when I watch my tapes back lately, they're not good. I gotta tighten it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's because I've been working on a lot of newer stuff, but then when shows come, I try to do like a little more tried and true. Mm-hmm. But then it had been a few weeks since I did the tried and true stuff, and I had this show at Bricktown. I watched my tape back, and I was like, that wasn't great.
I'm noticing that and I know you're trying to get out of here, but if you do nothing but the tried and true and nothing new, that's no good. Yeah. Vice versa, also no good. You got to do both. Yeah.
Yeah. I've slipped into sometimes only working on newer stuff because it's like, oh, these people have heard these jokes before, so I'm not going to get anything out of it. But I have to find that balance.
I like what I think you do it too, like what Caleb, Tyler, and Dace do is they'll pull out old bits and make sure they're still good. Like every once in a while, they'll just kind of dust it off and be like, here it is again. Yeah. To keep it fresh. Because I've had old jokes that were great, and it's like, I haven't done that in a year, and I'll try it, and I'll stumble on something that was perfect.
Dude, yes, I do the same thing. I'll like forget how I told it. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I fucked up my own good joke.
Yeah.
That's a frustrating feeling.
Okay. We're gonna you got a show to go to.
No, we're gonna do amazing things tonight. All of us in our own unique ways.
Cody, thank you for having us.
Dude, thank you all for coming. That was a lot of fun. It was great to get to hang out with you both. We should
Is this the applause button?
Yes, hit it. Woo! We got to get Paige and go on a double date.
I would love that.
Be fun.
Yeah.
We can play Mario Kart.
Actually, that would be good.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I have the game, so we could just
do you ever do the arcade bar things?
Arcade bar things.
Like right off OKC Improv, like that's the Plaza District right there. There's an arcade
bar.
bar.
Yeah, that's true. I'll send us. Hey, folks, this has been Comedic Confessions. This has been Ashley and Ben. We'll see you next time.
Bye.